I think they very much sell the personal side of it.
Yeah.
And I think we're seeing sides of that as well. Interestingly, they don't want to be defined as brothers, but we are seeing banter, and banter is very much a sibling or father-son kind of technique. Trump chuckles a lot, things that Elon says, when he talks about the Trump derangement syndrome, you can see Trump absolutely chuckling in a way that we don't normally see
Yeah.
from him. So it looks genuine. Trump used a facial gesture, a mouth gesture, which is where he smiled while Elon Musk was talking. Musk, on the other hand, seemed to be mirroring Trump's body language, but with interest. So he also had the splayed knees. He had the steepled fingers, but his were much more of a precision gesture. His fingertips were touching together, which will imply absolutely precise forensic thought. He had the cocked thumbs, so he looked incredibly confident. And in a way, it looked as though perhaps he was going to be the more dominant personality. But what we then saw were signs that Trump was quite subtly stamping his power. He showed who was in charge. He did it with at least four different signals. When a question was asked, if he wanted Musk to answer it, he would signal for him to answer. He would incline his head, and that implies that this is my interview, but this is your moment to step in. You can answer the question at this point. So that was a strong signal that he saw himself as being very much in charge here. We also saw Musk doing not a lot, but he did some eye checking of Trump. So as he was answering, he glanced a couple of times at Trump's face, which is usually a less senior pose that you're wanting to check that you've got approval and agreement. We got endorsement pats from Trump as well. So when Musk was doing a lot of non-verbal stroking and verbal stroking as well, he was praising him, saying, I love him, he's a great man. Trump would actually lean across and pat him, and that shows, yeah, that's fine. You've got my approval for that. But number four, we got what are called blocking touches. Now, these were very, very powerful indeed. There was a couple of times when Musk took over the conversation. He started to answer the question, but he faltered at one point. He couldn't think of the answer. And Trump stopped him. He patted him on the arm and he interrupted him verbally and he took over.